What's going on, everyone? Matt here for the Matt Film Show. Because if you're new here, make sure thumbs up, subscribe, because let's get right into today's video. Now, in today, I'm gonna be giving you guys a brand new video discussing my review on Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires. This is a movie that is streaming only on Disney Plus. This is a franchise that's from the Disney Channel. Started back in 2018, with the first one streaming on Disney, came out on Disney Channel. I think the first two were on Disney Channel, and the third one, and now this new one, were both on Disney Plus. This is a musical type of film of kids who are in high school, basically like High School Musical. They each have grade in each movie, and some of them are zombies, right? It's about a love story between Addison, who's like just a normal person who falls in love with Zed, which is a zombie. They fall in love together. They love each other. They want to be together. And her family steps in and says, no, he's a zombie. You can't be with him because he's a zombie. We don't like the zombies and everything. And so this franchise, I would say, is very similar. And when I say similar, it has same concepts, some similar aspects to it, to the Disney's Descendants franchise. You guys remember, I believe last year or 2 years ago, I did my review on the Descendants, The Rise of Red, the fourth one. And I explained in that video where I watched all 3 Descendants films before watching the fourth one. I did the same thing here, where I watched all 3 Zombies films for the first time in here. So Descendants and Zombies are very, very similar in a way. But I really enjoyed the Zombies films. These films are so much fun. You follow like say kids in high school. You see them grow up. You know what I mean? Like I said, the first 2 were released on Disney Channel, I believe, in 2018 and 2020. Then the third one was released straight to Disney Plus, and the fourth one, which is the one I'm reviewing right now, Dawn of the Vampires, is straight to Disney Plus. Just came out like a couple weeks ago or so. I really enjoyed the fourth one. I enjoyed all of them. I'm surprised I was a little late into the Zombies franchise. You know what I mean? Same thing with the Descendants. Descendants: The Rise of Red was coming out, and I was watching the trailers, the previews to it, and it caught my attention. So I went back and watched all of them. And when I saw that the zombies were similar to the Descendants franchise, similar to the movies, and I saw the new one, the fourth one, was coming out on Disney Plus, I went back and watched all 3 of them before watching the fourth one. I seen all 4 of them already. And I really enjoyed it. I just don't understand why I've never seen these Zombies films at that time they came out. I'm just late to the game, but I really enjoyed this film and this franchise. So I will give you guys the casting, the premise, and my overall thoughts on this film. The premise: Zed, Addison, and their friends go on a summer road trip, which unexpectedly leaves a rivalry between the 2 monster fractions, Daywalkers and Vampires. The main characters find themselves acting as counselors, trying to unite the warriors group and prevent a greater threat. The core conflict revolves around the Daywalkers and Vampires, who are both struggling to survive the dinner-willing supply of blood fruit. Cast stars Meg Donnelly as Addison Wells, Milo Mayhem as Ned Necrophilis. I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing these names. Kylie Russell as Alicia Zambi, Chandler Kenny as Willa Lincolnson, Malachi Barton as Victor, Freya Sky as Nova Bright, Julian Lerner as Ray, Swayam Badia as Vera, Mekonan Knife as Vargas, Lisa Chappell as Viper Eldest, and Jonah Roberts as Commander Bright. So basically, there is a new cast of characters here that are vampires now. So basically, they hate each other zombies versus the vampires. Um, Milo and Meg, Milo Mayhem, and Meg Donnelly, Allison and Zed. Those are the characters that were the main characters in the first three. They're here now, and so what they're trying to do here is that this is their last film in the zombies franchise. They're passing the torch to these new characters, which are Malachi Barton and Malachi Barton is going to be the ones the taking over the roles of Zed and Addison, that they were just passing the torch here. So this movie is kind of very emotional because, you know, when you watch the zombie films, you fall in love with Addison, you fall in love with Zed, you fall in love with these characters. And then now you get to Zombies 4, they're leaving and they're passing the torch to this new generation, allowing the Zombies franchise to continue, allow Disney to continue making more zombies films. And so I like the idea, you know what I mean? Obviously it's going to be sad because they're not going to be in the next one, but I really, really enjoyed this film. It's very dark. There's a lot of dark scenes here. You know what I mean? Because the vampires and the zombies. The music, the musical moments, I really enjoyed the musical moments here. Primarily, the songs that I really enjoyed is Legends in the Making, Don't Mess With Us, Possible Someday, and Show the World. Someday is a song that's been there since the beginning. Meg Donnelly and Milo Mayhem, Addison and Zed, the characters that they play, they sing that songs from the previous three. They sing the song again here for the last time. So I really love that song, and just the music here it's incredible. I love the songs. I love the music here. You know, it's something with the Descendants films where I fell in love with the Descendants songs throughout the films. You know, I love those musics. I love the music in all four of Descendants films, and the same thing goes from here. I thought that vampires, the new cast of characters, the new kids, the new people taking on the baton of this franchise, I think they're gonna do a great job with them. You know, they're very young, so I do not know how much longer. Zombies is a very, very popular franchise, so I would hope that they probably want to do another 3 films or another 4 films with these new cast of characters. Not too sure what their goal is for Disney for those zombies films, but I'm very, very excited for Zombies 5 to come out. I would assume that this came out, 2 years ago was the release of Zombies 3, 3 years ago, 2025. So probably around 2028 is when I would see Zombies 5 coming out. I thought that this, them starting off with high school, them, Addison and Zeb meeting for the first time, you could see that chemistry that they had, how they like each other, they wanted, they want to be with each other. The parents try to stop them because Zed is a zombie, and Addison is just a cheerleader, but she loves them, they love each other, and so he tries to convince the parents that they want to be together, and so you see them grow up in each of the 3 films, and then now here, it's like, this is it, right? This is their last, this is it, like this is the last time that we're gonna see Milo and Addison Zed and Addison together. Well, obviously Meg and Milo, the actors who are playing these characters, together on screen for them for the last time, and I really enjoy those actors. Milo and Addison, I thought they played. Milo and Meg, I get confused with the characters' names and the actors' names, but Milo and Meg, a very great chemistry between both of them, and I really love that cast of characters, and just seeing them just pass the torch in this new one. It's very, very emotional, very, very sad, because I'm going to miss them, because I really like these characters, love them, man. So I'm obviously going to be looking forward to Zombies 5, and excited to see where to take the story next here, for the 5th film. And just seeing these new cast of characters that take over, continue this journey, and maybe maybe make another 2 or 3 films with these new cast of characters, or however they want to make. So I'm very looking forward to the new characters taking over. But I really like the addition of vampires. You know, I was wondering, you know, you know, I think it's a great addition for them to add the vampires here. You know, so, you know, the vampires, they can't come out at night. They obviously, you know, they have the light. It's really bothers them. And so, but they really hate each other, because the zombies and vampires are like just rivals, I would say, right? But the musical moments between them are very incredible. Love the musical moments in this franchise and this film, I would say. There are sometimes where there's the zombies and vampires, they fall in love with each other. You know what I mean? And so I thought that was kind of cool. I just think the whole zombies thing, franchise, I think is such a fun. These are fun films, man. You know, these are fun, entertaining films. The musical moments are catching you. You start to fall in love with the songs, the music, the characters. I really enjoyed all of that moments from this film and this franchise. You know, that's the same thing I felt with the Descendants films. You know, I was never really into musicals, but, you know, starting to, you know, watch more musicals slowly but surely. But when I saw the Descendants, I did not understand what it was about. But then when I saw the first movie, I was like, oh, you know what? You know what I mean? It's about the Disney villains and everything. And so each film, you know, involves a Disney villain. And I thought that was very interesting. Very cool concept that they created for the Disney's Descendants franchise. And so when I saw that the zombies were very, very similar to the Descendants films, not because, you know, they don't follow the Disney franchises or anything. No, it's just they're similar in the sense that they're both musicals. They both have the same story in a sense, right? They both have similar story type of ideas there. So they're both similar, but different in their own way. So, you know, but I really, really enjoyed this film, this franchise. Very fun, entertaining. Can't wait for Zombies 5. Excited for the Descendants 5 to come out next year. You know, right now, they're doing a crossover, the Descendants and Zombies concert tour they're doing right now called Worlds Collide. And I wish I want to go to one of them. I wish I went to one of them, but you know, the concert's going on right now. And so anybody who's watching this, who has gone to the Zombies and Descendants tour, Worlds Collide tour, or is going, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about it, because I really wanted to go. Obviously couldn't, you know what I mean, not there, but you know what I mean, so jealous. Everybody's having fun with the Zombies Collide, you know. And so that got me thinking, as like, you know, they're doing all that, you know, combining them. And there, you know, the thing that's sad, the thing that is there is the Zombies cast that's in the concert, Zeb and Addison are not there. It's the new characters from Zombies 4 that's going to be taking over the torch and Zombies 5, but they do play like a tribute to Zeb and Addison from the previous, you know, passing them over the torch. And they do make a video of them congratulating them and passing them the torch. So that was very, very neat. So it's very, very neat, very emotional. I really like the idea. So that was kind of cool. You know what I mean? But I do wish that they do make at some point in the future Descendants and Zombies crossover movie. I know they're doing the concept, but I would like for them to do a movie at some point in the future. I think that would be very, very great and emotional. That would be very, very great and fun And I would love for Disney to do that. But yeah, that's my review on Zombies 4. I really enjoyed this movie. Very fun. I love the addition of vampires. I love the cast. This is just a movie about passing the torch. Milo and Addison passing the torch to the new cast characters. Very emotional movie because, you know, you fall in love with Madison. You fall in love with Addison and Zeb. You love those group of characters. Now it's emotional. You get to see them, you know, leave and passing the baton to these new characters. So there's that, but I really enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, like. Let me in the comments below if you guys have seen the Zombies films, and if so, you guys seen this one. What's your thoughts on this new one, and what theories and possibilities could happen in Zombies 5. Let me in the comments below if you guys are a fan of the Descendants film franchise. Descendants 5 comes out next year, so I reviewed Descendants: The Rise of Red. Next year, I will do a review for Descendants: Wicked Wonderland. And let me in the comments below, have you guys gone to the Descendants Zombies World Collide store, or are you guys going to go? Let me in the comments below what overall thoughts and all of that what I just talked about. Make sure to subscribe, you guys, like, and I say guys on the next video. Peace out.